Hey there everyone! Today we're going to be learning a lesson about decimals. This is our teach lesson. So today here I'm going to introduce who I'm going to be teaching my lesson to. This is Kesslyn. Since we were supposed to be in a classroom teaching, I thought teaching my little sister a lesson would be the closest to being with students and teaching a lesson. So let's jump right in and learn about the basics before we start with numbers. So here I just have I am using these dashes for my number placements. Here you can see is my decimal because I just want to start with one single whole number. So on the left side of your decimal, you will always have a whole number. This is your whole number. It's always on the left side of the decimal. On the right side of the decimal, which occupies this place value, and this place value, tells what the fraction is. This is a decimal, but you say it in fraction form, so you know. So here's your whole number. This first place right here is your tenths place, So a dot in one number. This one right here is your hundredths place. This one is dot, space, space. And this one right here, I'm gonna take my arrow down here, just because you can't really see, is your thousandths. Which is dot, number, 3. So you have your whole number on the left. First value past the decimal is your tenths, which is one number. You move on to your hundredths, your second, 2 numbers, and your thousandths, 3. So on, 100 thousandths, and further. I'm gonna go ahead and erase this. I'm just going to show some examples. I'm going to write some numbers down, and I want to show some examples and pronounce them so you know what I'm saying whenever I mean fractions are what is expressed on the right side of the decimal. So here we have 1.116. Okay, so what we have showing here is our whole number, tenths, hundredths. So we're gonna have 1, and this shows 16, so 16 hundredths. Since it's in the hundredths value, you can also do this, which is the same as this. So fourth, here we have 3, your whole number, and we only have 10 value, so 3 and 5/10. Here we have to the 2. Remember, 2 is always to hundredths. So we have 5 and 15 hundredths. So this one. This is always telling us what the fraction is and what is being exemplified on the right side of the decimal. Here we have 4, your whole number, and 55 hundredths. Here we have 6 and 13 hundredths. Now here's one a little different, not like we've talked. So your tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So 1, your whole number, and 6 thousandths. 6 thousandths. So here's just some basic numbers to help you understand the basis of decimals. I'm gonna turn this around, and now we're gonna work with Kesslin on decimals. And we will be, I'm gonna set this right here, maybe right here. Okay. Okay, so Kesslin, I'm gonna write some numbers down, and I want you to tell me what they are.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Yes.
And let's make it a double-digit whole number. Okay. So I want you to underline your places and tell me what the number is. So what is your whole number?
1
And?
1/10.
Great. So now I want you to write the fraction next to your, right there. Write your fraction.
Tens.
Yes. So 1.
1/10.
1/10. Okay. But I want you to write your fraction.
What is that?
Your fraction. Remember? This is your tenths. Remember? So 1 over
1.
1 over
10.
Okay. So then, I want you to move on to this next number. What's your whole number?
5.
And just tell me what place value. What is 2 dashes after the decimal? So you go tens. What's after tens?
That hundreds.
Perfect. So you're gonna write, I want you to write, so say this number.
5.
5 and 6 hundredths. No. Very, very close. I know the whole number can get confusing. I just want you to write the fraction of what the decimal's being. So this one, let me help you. This is hundredths place, correct? So 6 over,
I thought you said
6 over, that's the whole number. I just want you to write the fraction of the decimal. So what do I write under the 6? What place value is that? 2 dashes? Tenths. What's the second one?
hundreds.
So we're gonna write 100.
Oh.
Okay. So go ahead and here's what we're on. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna hold the camera up here while I'm teaching this to her. Okay, go ahead and say this one.
6 whole.
6 is your whole number, right?
And then 10.
Tens.
Hundreds and thousands.
Okay, so now I want you to write your decimal
So
and a fraction.
Yeah.
1,000, right? Perfect. Now we're gonna move on to this one. If you could tell me the number before you write your fraction.
So 2 whole
2
over
2 and
3 tens.
Great, Kessler. Perfect. Now we're gonna move on to this one. Tell me the number before you do it. So 7.
7.
So you say 7
and 10, 1, 10, and 0.
So this is hundredths, remember?
So
you go 7 and 10 hundredths.
Hundreds. So 0.
10.
10.
Over. What place? Tenths.
100.
Right. Okay, now let's move on to this one. This is a double whole number, which is the same as everything else. So what's the whole number?
10
Okay.
and 4
What's that place?
tens.
Great. So now write that fraction.
4 over 10.
Great. Great job, Keslin. And that was our lesson over decimal placements. Thank you.
Bye.